What's up, guys?
Woo!
How's it going today? Season 3, episode 3. I missed you guys last week. I was at a ball game. You guys are watching the replay. Be sure to hit thumbs up and check out these other guys. We got John and Stanley Orchard. What's going on,
Guys,
guys?
pleasure to see y'all. I'm really looking forward to everybody in the chat, guys. It's been a long day, it's been a long week, and I cannot tell you how much of a pleasure it is to be here and decompressing and hanging out with everybody. Thank you for keeping me sane.
What's up?
What's up, John? It's a little different being on a Tuesday. A little different.
Yeah, it does feel different. How do y'all in the chat feel about that? How do y'all feel about Monday versus Tuesday? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, looks like we got some of the same Monday crew in here. Thanks for joining us, Danny Baker, David Martin, MBA, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. You got lucky. What's up? Ben.
What's up, folks?
Got a nice start.
Yeah.
You could share it out. Would appreciate it. Send it to a friend.
Absolutely.
Make me relive Monday's feelings on a Tuesday. Mr. Martin, that's what we're here for.
There you go. What's up, Mr. Rick? So how's the Texas weather been treating you guys? It's been terrible up here.
It's civil.
Yeah, it's freezing in the morning, and so that's pretty rough. That's really hard on our family. We have to put on shoes before we go outside. Pants.
Had some high winds.
Yeah, wind. It's been pretty miserable. It did get up to 72 degrees today, so I'm only in a long sleeve shirt.
Nice.
You know? two layers. I had to do 2 layers.
It's so 72 today, and I think it's about that tomorrow. But Thursday, I guess Wednesday night into Thursday, we got another front coming in, and we're going to drop about 30-something degrees. So it's going to be potentially, well, up here where I'm at, freezing sleet in the morning, Thursday morning, potentially. So that's always fun in Texas because they don't have the equipment for it, and nobody knows how to drive in that stuff.
Nobody knows how to drive in that at all. It's comical how bad it gets when we hit freezing. If we're 32 degrees during the day, like if we have a full day where it's 32 degrees, they'll shut the schools down. They'll send everybody home.
Wow.
We get brownouts.
Mark J. Larson, JT Cash, good to see you guys. Cheers. Yeah, we've had we went straight from summer to winter, just like we went straight from winter to summer. We had record highs in December, and then we've been froze up for the past week. So
crazy weather.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got volcanoes erupting and causing tsunamis and tornadoes, and
we have an asteroid bigger than any building on Earth passing by tonight, and it's going to come within 10 moons of us. It's going to be a near Earth pass.
Wow,
crazy times.
Yeah.
Better get out there and hunt and fish all you can.
Hey, start getting into the shade. That's one of the things, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, my family's a little bit weird. We'll be honest about it. We're not trying to be strange. But, you know, my family is very Catholic, and we believe that, you know, Armageddon, the end of the world, and all that stuff, the rapture, all that that's going to happen. My mom is adamant that that's like, it's happening tomorrow. So we're fishing and hunting and doing all of that so that we can kind of stay in shape for the end of the world, because pretty confident that, you know, when the whole rapture thing happens, my brothers and I are not going to be first on that list.
Gotcha. Better safe than sorry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man. So Grant, so you've been frozen in. Did you get out and do anything this weekend?
I did duck hunted by myself Saturday morning in the rain. It stopped raining. It was supposed to change over to snow, and it just quit raining, and sun came out, and no ducks were flying. So I came home, and it was
shot that squirrel.
and there was a lot of squirrels. Definitely need to go squirrel hunting there next year before duck season.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Stanley? You get anything done this weekend?
Shoot, no. We're doing, or I say we, my father-in-law is doing some construction work on the back end of the house for me. We're extending the kitchen remodel into what is supposed to be a laundry room, which has been awesome. He's killing it for me. With the hernia and with work and COVID and other issues, just everything piling on right now, I just can't get anything done. Hopefully, please, for one, I'm begging everybody, we could use some prayers in our family right now. It's been a rough couple of days. But hopefully we're leaving for Mexico on Friday. If the COVID doesn't get us, if the asteroid doesn't get us, we pray to God. And strep throat. We got strep throat now in the family. But hopefully Friday night, we will be on our way to Mexico.
Here's to Mexico.
Cheers. No doubt.
Yeah, cheers to that. I just need to get there. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about getting back. I just need to get there.
So my weekend was, we had a crew come out doing some concrete work out back for us. So they weren't the best or most professional crew. So I got some cleanup work to do back there. Started that. And then it was wild card weekend, so I watched some football. I enjoyed some good football games. There were a couple bad games, but I enjoyed the good games. It was fun watching them Cowboys lose again. Cowboy fans, this is our year every year. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet, peaceful weekend. So, and next weekend's probably going to be a little more of the same. I got little projects here and there to do, but the weekend after that is when me and a couple buddies are hitting Choke Canyon for the white bass and staying down there, and hopefully we get into some, and I'll be able to make a fishing video because I haven't had a fishing video out in months. It's been bad. I got the vlogs going now, so every Thursday morning you listen to podcasts, look for AJ Outdoors Podcasts, or if you watch vlogs, my other channel, so not my main channel, but the vlog channel, go check out a vlog and see what we're up to. I'm going to have some guests coming up, special guests coming up. You know, I'm not going to name any or anything, but there's going to be a couple special guests coming up. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the same with the Tackle Box Talk podcast, which I'm going to be getting these gentlemen in on that. We tell fishing stories. If you haven't checked that out, it's worth checking out. Tackle Box Talk, search it on any platform. We have fun.
Yeah. And I have listened to both of you guys. John more recently because he's done more recent vlogs. I listened to both of you guys just with my headphones at work while I'm working. And it's actually like John's your past. Stanley with Peter, it was very good. John by yourself was pretty good this Thursday.
Thank you.
Like how you had the different, like 5 different subjects. If you guys hadn't checked it out, go check it out. It was definitely a good vlog.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Worth listening to.
Very much appreciate that, and also appreciate your absolute honesty with that. You're like, it was good. It's good when Peter's there, but
That's
John's
not
vlogs. No, it's genuine, dude. It's genuine. I totally like. I take it. I'm good to go with that.
Look who's in the chat.
That son of mine.
Yeah. Hey, how'd the basketball game go last night?
It was probably his best game. He had 8 points and 6 or 8 rebounds, couple assists, couple blocks, couple steals. He had probably his best game. Yeah, proud of him. Got another one tomorrow night.
Good luck. Stanley, you see when they talk about trying to spell his name right. I think he's referring to you in that one.
Hey, I got to say, yeah, Kyler, I apologize for that, but I will say we're on our 5th year on this channel. And that's like the first spelling mistake that's been brought to my attention. I think I made one more in my very first video. That's the first one. And I am terrible at names. So I fully apologize for that. I'm really, really bad with names, period. But I'm like patting myself on the back for never having screwed up anybody else's name.
What's up, JNC? Good to see you, JNC No Limit TV.
There he is.
What's up?
No, what David was referring to, spelling it right this time, David actually spelt it wrong in the chat the first time. He put the last name. He got the first name right. He spelt the last name wrong.
I misspelled his name in the video when they came down. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. So, yeah, your most recent video there, Stanley, y'all had a pretty good day at the beach.
Dude, that was fun.
Padre Island.
That was a fun one.
It looked fun. Good family time.
It was, and it was supposed to be a serious fishing trip. My cousin kind of showed up out of nowhere and took over, which that's just kind of how like my family is, period. So that was nothing new. But she just like straight up took over and, almost ruined my fishing trip. So we kind of had to, we kind of had to buckle down and get it done. In the end, we ended up having a lot of fun. Like, it was a little bit stressful. If you haven't seen the video, it's a little bit stressful. We ended up getting it done. We ended up getting a lot of fish in the freezer, which was really nice. And we had a good time with it. So it was unique. It was different. It was not our normal attempt at something like that, which made it fun. Still mad about them being late, though.
Janet, go let them dogs in.
No, because then you'll hear them. Everybody else will hear them. Good to see you, Jag Fishing. Yeah, Jag Fishing and JNC No Limit TV. Both of these guys are supposed to be joining us on the Tuesday Night Live, and both got stuff going on tonight. We hope you guys get better in both your situations.
We'll get there. We'll get there with them.
There's Mr. Peter Orchard. Good to see you, Peter.
Hey, Peter's in the house. Yeah, that last video you did, Peter looked like he had a good night the night before. I think he said he got home about 2 o'clock in the morning that morning or something like that.
That's what he said. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We got out of there at like 10 o'clock and they stayed out later. They ended up going to the beach. He got home at 2 o'clock in the morning. A home is an hour and a half from the beach. So he had to wake up 3 hours after drinking that night.
Wow.
And that is actually, he wasn't even the issue. Like, as I recall from my dad, because I wasn't there for that, but my dad was pretty grumpy about it. Peter was grumpy about it, but he got up, after he got his coffee, and he's the one that went down and tracked down my cousin. She's the one that was really missing from the whole thing. That's nothing new. Peter's been late. He's been through those times. He's had those nights where he drank, had a good time, and he's grumpy in the morning when he gets up, but we're still out there fishing. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, I learned, it took me a while, but I learned to take it easy on the nights before I planned to do something fun early.
Yeah. You notice there wasn't a whole lot of him in the video after they got there. I made sure to include him, but he was playing catch up.
Partied hard that night. Still got up in time to get back out there. 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Not me.
No thanks.
I'm too old. I'm 2 hours of sleep. I would just roll over and go back to sleep. I'm sorry.
Jag says Grant looks like the lead singer of Volbeat.
I just had to Google that because I wasn't sure who that was. I mean, I could see a few of the pictures maybe.
All I can say, Jag, is he's definitely not alone. No, not alone.
Are we going to get some kind of copyright infringement or something now? That was horrible too, by the way.
It was horrible, I know.
I mean, if that's how they really sound, they're a terrible band.
Yep, Mr. Rick, I'm on call starting Monday of next week. So I go off call, what is that, the 29th? So after that, man, get with me. We'll go catch some. I'd say the lake should open back up the Monday after. So
am I hearing Grant McIntosh talk about going fishing?
Yeah, I mean, duck season's over a week from today is the last day, so be crappie time.
So next weekend you might be fishing or after that?
I don't know what to do this weekend. It's the last weekend of duck season. Next Tuesday's the last day of duck season. I have a permit to duck hunt at the public spot I've been going, not firing a shot. But I'll put in for the day off next Tuesday, and I told the boss today I was like 80% sure I was not going to take the day off, but I've got it in. If I want to take it off, I can take it off. If I don't,
And so the following weekend, you and Rick might be able to go fishing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if we stay in the county, I can go. I'm on call. I go on call Monday, this coming Monday, and then I'll go off call the following Monday. So,
just thinking, because that's the weekend I'll be fishing too. That'd be kind of cool. Fishing at the same time. That'd be neat. Maybe see if we can. I'm looking for crappie and white bass, so we'll see. I haven't caught a crappie in it. Feels like a goddamn decade.
So here's what we're going to do.
Look like.
This is what I'm hearing. I've been looking for an opportunity to do this, and I don't know if I can get in on this. We'll see what my flight schedule is. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to get stuck in Mexico. I'm doing everything I can to get stuck down there.
And you're going to lose your laptop too.
Yeah, again, right? Yeah, I've still got that broken one back here. I still get messages in the mail from the service that I had to use to send money to Mexico to get them to ship that thing back to me. Yeah, so Mexico's an adventure. Here's what we need to do, though. This may be an opportunity. I don't know, but what I'm hearing is we need to have one of those days. And anybody in the chat, if you guys want to get involved with this, we have links to everybody's social media down in the description. Get involved with the social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those fun things. What we could very easily do is have a day where we're all like, okay, we are all fishing today. Let's see who can take the best picture. We're going to post them to this social media platform. You know, we'll do a big pat on the back. We'll do some kind of thing, like maybe in the live stream, we'll pull up the pictures for everybody, pull up a big winner, something like that. You guys get your fishing on a day like that. Let's do a thing with that. Have some fun.
I like it. I like it.
Best fish of the weekend or some shit like that.
Yeah, that needs to be a regular thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not even best fish because it's hard to compare different fish, right? But just
I won't bring one every. We'll make it fair. I won't bring one every week. It's
whatever. What best picture? You know, it can
best picture
fish related, but you know, a cool background or it's a giant bluegill, whatever.
Right. Cole Outdoors. Good to see you, Cole. How's it been going?
Buddy?
Long time no see.
You got lucky. Yes. He's the main reason why I didn't kill any ducks this weekend. He's changed his channel name. It used to be my buddy Clint. He started making PlayStation 5 videos. So you got lucky is the reason I didn't kill any ducks this weekend. He didn't want to get out of bed and go to the river. So hopefully this weekend, you got lucky. We'll get out of bed and we'll go to the river and kill some ducks.
So by you got lucky, he means the ducks got lucky.
Right.
No, he's gaming. It's not Call of Duty, but it's, what is it? Warzone or something.
Yeah,
he's playing.
Okay. All right.
Dan, bring it on.
Danny, I know what we've got. I know what we got to look at right now, and yeah, I'm up for that contest.
Yep.
It's got to be current. It's not like a picture of a ling you got last summer. We saw that. It's going to be like what you get that day. Who gets the best picture from something that day?
Yeah.
Or that weekend.
No money involved, so everybody should, you know, just show what you caught that weekend or day or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, we've got the Discord down there. We don't really like advertise that. We are on there and everything. It is growing. It is going to have some fun. If you do Discord, or if not, you should consider looking into it. We have that. I believe that's in the description down below.
I don't think I got the Discord in this one.
I'll post that up in the chat. But yeah, if you're, I'll throw that up there right now. Check out the Discord. That's a great place to post pics and have some fun with stuff like this. We can show each other what's going on. Have a little behind the scenes chat.
You could set up a page just for like fish contests, not, you know, like what we said, hey, the biggest whatever type fish you can catch this month and let people post pictures all month or whatever. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Get some
that's possible.
Involved that might not normally be involved in that.
Yeah.
There it is in the chat.
Jag, I would love to get up there and catch some of them fish you catch. He catches a lot of fish I've never caught up that way too.
Like
Jag, though it's salmon and trout and
like the pretty ones, like the real color. If you haven't seen Jag's Instagram, it's wicked. You get some good stuff out that way. I'm envious, man.
Good to hear, Cole. Sounds good. Oh, Rick, if you can find minnows, minnows are good. Yeah, for sure. But a crappie jig, we'll do it. We'll get you out there.
Yeah. I got more confident in minnow than anything when I'm fishing for crappie. And I fish with other people that are like, oh, I catch them do jigs all the time. And usually it's 2 or 3 to 1 minnow versus jigs. So if you can get minnows, get them. But if you can fish them well enough and you got confidence in jigs, that saves you money because minnows aren't cheap either.
Right. Hey, we got a special guest. What's going on, John?
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, how are you guys?
Oh, man, long time no see.
Yeah,
Where's the rest of you?
Forever.
I know. I'm down a little bit of weight.
So for those of you guys who don't know, we got to introduce this gentleman real quick. Cole's going to remember this dude. JNC No Limit is one of the gentlemen who was one of the first ones that I ever saw doing live streams, like fishing out on the river. And it was awesome because it was just like turning on YouTube, and all of a sudden there's this dude, and he's just got his camera like propped up in a tree or something as he's sitting there fishing, and he's catching fish and talking to the camera at the same time. It was like, I had no idea all of these things were possible, that you could do all this stuff. And that's where like those initial streams, you and Cole and some of you other guys, I forget who all was doing them. I think Darren was doing some strings, some other guys.
Yep.
That's how I met all these guys. That's how I met Grant. You were doing the show, Cole. That's how I met everybody, was through all that stuff. So
Jack was doing live streams, hunting for deer. I mean,
that's right. That's right.
But JNC was the first one I saw, and I'm like, oh shit, they're doing a live stream while they're fishing. That's cool. And then I start seeing some of the other folks, and Cole Outdoors. He had his live streams that a lot of people met on. So yeah, you're talking OG.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but whatever. Thank you.
No, those were good. I enjoyed it.
No, you've had a lot going on, job change and new baby, and got married. You had a lot going on last year or so.
Oh yeah. Main reason why we stopped was the baby. He's 2 now. He's a handful for sure. Big handful. Crazy kid. So, but now he's, listening, and he'll be all right now.
Good deal.
Yeah, cool.
So it only took you 2 years to get him to listen. It took my mom like 40.
Oh man, he's still iffy. But yeah, I don't know how good the reception is here. I'm kind of stuck at a way station. They inspected me randomly, and I got busted for a couple things. So here I sit. Yeah.
So you were talking, I was chatting to you behind the scenes the last couple of days. You were talking about jumping back into it. You're going to be doing some fishing stuff. We can expect to see some great things on your YouTube channel, except that now after tonight, it's going to take a little time to get back in, to get out in the fresh air to do it. I imagine you'll be behind bars.
Yeah, maybe. I got a service truck coming. We'll see how much he can get done before I can go again. But one of them things. But yeah, we purchased a boat, a really nice boat. So we're gonna be live streaming from that, and then putting out 1 video a week. We're not gonna go too crazy, but we're gonna be background for sure. I haven't even been on YouTube, like watching anyone's videos or anything in the last 2 years. It's been randomly popping.
You got plenty of time at that dot station. You can get caught up. It's all good.
I watched your video earlier today. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hi and sorry about the cancellation and then popping in and whatever. So, but I can't stay to see the guy showing up right now, so I'm gonna have to get out. And it was great seeing you guys, and hopefully we're gonna see a lot more of you. So,
man, good luck to you. Looking forward to it.
Likewise.
Yep.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep. Later.
Cheers.
Later.
Tiger Muskie's in the house. How you doing, Tiger Muskie?
What's up,
Tiger
man?
muskie. Yes, that's another fish I'd like to catch one of these days.
Yeah, that one's on my
Yeah,
bucket
that's
list.
one
Well,
I
just
haven't.
a
Even when
muskie
I was up
period.
north, plenty of pike, but I've never caught a tiger muskie. And he's catching them in New Mexico, where I grew up most of my childhood and didn't even know they had tiger muskie in New Mexico.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, that was a blast from the past, huh? It's funny, he's on the same day that Cole shows up in the chat, another blast from the past.
Yeah,
Right.
And Jag was one of the OGs. We were watching him do live stream. I remember him in a deer blind shooting live streams. I was like, damn.
right. Full Sail University. All right.
What's a Full Sail University? Is that where you learn how to sail a boat?
The what? I missed
It's
something.
Cole says he's doing a Full Sail University. I'm not sure what that is.
Full scale. He probably meant scale.
Oh, you going to college?
Thought he already had a few degrees. Weekend Warrior, what's going on, Justin? I guess they had a blizzard up his way.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Ouch. Yeah, I was going to ask Tiger Muskie, how's the weather been in New Mexico? I know it's probably cold and nasty there because the fronts that come through here usually hit New Mexico first and usually involve snow depending on where you're at in New Mexico.
And speaking of which, while we're talking about that, let me see what the weather. This could be bad. Let me see what the weather looks like in Cozumel right now.
It's never bad.
It's nighttime over there. It's 72 degrees. So there may be issues with Mexico. A little chilly.
Yeah, right. We're training our little boat for a nice pontoon boat. I guess the husband is tired of me yelling, not so fast.
Nice.
That's funny, Shannon. Nate, pontoon boats, especially nowadays, they can be rigged up pretty dang nice and be real comfortable. The nice thing about a pontoon boat is that deck space. You can move around.
Yeah.
You're not on top of each other. And every time somebody moves, the boat doesn't do all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have no hate for pontoon boats. And if you get a tri-tune, you can put a 300 on it and go as fast as you want.
Farmall Fanatic. Cheers.
Farmall's in the house. Cheers, Farmall.
That's quite a bit. 16, that's
16 inches of snow. Holy smokes.
Man, no
You need
thanks.
one of those Farmalls to push that snow around.
Hold on just a second. I need to see something. I want to see what the weather looks like in Cozumel right now.
Whatever. You're going to jinx yourself doing
I
all
am.
that.
I know. I am.
You know, there's going to be a cyclone or some crap. Just don't jinx yourself.
tsunami or something.
Oh, shoot.
I'm fine with that as long as I'm down there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Catch the
right,
wave.
Shannon. Kids are good on a pontoon. The dog can chill. Yeah, pontoons are nice in that way.
My family's big on like center consoles and the saltwater fishing standard kind of stuff. And I'll straight up say that those pontoon boats are a guilty pleasure of mine. Not fast, obviously, but like John was saying, like that deck space to work on is just worth its weight in gold to me.
You want to see some, and they're not cheap though either, but if you want to see some nice purpose-built fishing pontoons, look up Angler Quest. They're built in Michigan, I believe. Angler Quest, and they're made, they're set up for trolling. You get different, there's all kinds of models, but they've got a catfish model, they got all the, center console on them, and they're nice. They're really nice.
Yeah, you speak my language with that.
That nice pontoon comes with a nice pontoon price tag too. And most of theirs, I think the more expensive ones are all tri-tunes, so you can put the bigger motors on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peter, growing up, we had those little sailboats that we'd have, little dolphins, sunfish, Hobie catamarans. That's where we cut our teeth on at the beach. So, Peter, a little bit different. It's not a pontoon, but a catamaran. Yeah, I would dearly love to have a catamaran because that was so fun.
Danny, I would hate to see the price tag on a brand new 300. I know, because when you buy a boat, unless it's a really big boat, and even then probably, because you have multiple motors in, but the most expensive thing on that boat is the motor. Like my boat, when I bought it new, was 22,000, and the motor I'm sure was at least half of that price. So yeah, motors are expensive.
I was going to guess a 300 runs about 10,000, 10, 12,000.
Not brand new. It's going to be about 30,000.
A brand new 300. Are you sure? I didn't think it'd be that much.
Google it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to surprise me.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. You can get a used one maybe for 10 grand if you're repowering. That's one of the drawbacks for the next boat. I'm going to upgrade to a bigger boat, a bigger motor, and it's just a matter of, do you find one with a newer motor on it that's going to cost you more, or do you find one with an older motor that you know down the road you're going to have to repower it, and then it's going to cost you then in the end? I mean, it's one of those things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ski-Doo has a pontoon. I have never heard of that. Wow. Huh.
Yeah, I tell you what, Danny, I've been looking for a 15 to 25 horsepower for our John boat. My dad has a John boat that if I'm willing to invest in a good thing, he said he'd give it to me. And I cannot find a 15 to 25 horsepower motor for less than like $1,500, $2,000. Like I can't find them used for less than $1,500.
Everything right now is ridiculous. So since COVID, the prices for this applies to everything, but boats too. The boats, boat motors, everything. The prices skyrocketing. If you're selling right now, great time. Go ahead and sell. But you want to try to buy something right now, it's going to be tough.
Good luck replacing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my issue. When I'm selling mine this year is the plan, and when I sell it, I don't know how long it's going to take me to replace it.
Yeah. Has anybody in here ever played with one of those natural gas engines? Curious about that.
Natural gas, like you feed it beans?
Oh, no, yeah, like propane. It took a second. I couldn't remember what it was, but they have them that run on propane now.
Not an engine. My generator that I just got can run on gas or propane. So I imagine any motor could. I do know with the generator, it provides less power when I use propane than when I use gas. That's the only thing I know. I know a lot of big boats now are going diesel too, which I guess is nice. That's another trade-off because diesel, a lot more expensive, diesel fuel, and some of the maintenance is more expensive. But typically diesel motors, they last forever. So,
right.
Yes, you're going to keep it forever, and they retain their resale value really well.
Rod Father, yes, you fit right in. Wild Game Pursuit, good to see you. Yeah, I've never known of anybody to have a natural gas motor.
No, me either. Not on a boat.
I went to West Marine. I've been looking, I can't find an engine in the price range that I want. So I went to West Marine to look and see like, okay, so if I'm just going to suck it up and buy something new, what are my options? And one of the options is I think they had like a 9.9 or a 15 horsepower, something like that. The smaller end, I wanted bigger, but I'll get what I can get. And they had like a 9.9 or a 15 somewhere in there that was, I want to say it was like $2,500 brand new and ran on propane. And, there's pluses and minuses. I think, I don't know, like the mileage was decent, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's cleaner, obviously.
Right.
That's interesting.
But I also saw that and I thought like, man, a stiff breeze is going to take me out with this thing. So.
Yeah, Danny's talking about kite. You're right. You put on a pedal drive or get one of those new ones with the little Minn Kota trolling motor built into them, and $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand. Kayaks are no joke now either.
Yeah,
it's just that thing. Everything, vehicles, new vehicles are super expensive, and you can sell your used vehicle for much more than it's really worth right now.
Yeah, that's what people's told us. You should trade it in, get a good price. Yeah, but then I'm going to pay twice as much for something I want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a vehicle that you just want to sell, good. You're going to get good money. But if you think you're going to sell it and get something else, you're going to spend that money getting to something else.
Right.
Yeah, David Martin's never heard of it either. Yeah, that's new.
It's Mercury makes them. So, I mean, that's... Yeah, I know. That kind of like,
I thought it was gonna be one of those Tahatsus or something like that.
right? Which I've heard. I believe Tahatsu. That's like a Mercury thing, isn't it?
I don't know if it's Mercury, but I know like my buddy has a boat shop up here sells them, and a few people had used them and said they're pretty good on little like those little boats we put like you're saying a little 9.9 or something on, and they run the shit out of them and they seem to run fine.
Yeah, I don't even know what year mine is. Mine's a little 15 horse. It's like a 80s model. Push start, fires right up, gets us where we need to go.
Push start?
Well, push button.
Now you're speaking my language.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's nice. You don't have to pull a cord on.
No.
The old ones in the 80s, you thought they were all cord.
Yeah.
Good.
I actually.
My other one was like a 76 model. And yeah, it was pull, wear yourself out pulling the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah, David Martin, he's up in Canada, and he really bitches about the prices of things up there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, so Danny's had one of those Tahatsus. He said it ran great on a skiff.
Yeah, you got lucky. I don't know if he's still in here or not. He bought a 25 horse electric start, and I think it was around $3,000 or $3,500.
Tahatsu?
Nah, he got a Yamaha.
Yamaha's a good brand. I think right now in big boats, Yamaha and Suzuki. Actually, a lot of the folks I see are going from Yamaha to Suzuki's, saying the Suzuki is as good, if not better, and cheaper. But for a long time, Yamaha's kind of been, for Florida especially, I don't know why, it's kind of their holy grail in outboard motors. I've had my Mercury for 12 years now. Yeah, going on 12 years, and it's been a good motor. So I have no problems with Mercuries. And David's is a 93, and he said you still got to pull the rope.
Yeah, David's got his boat is a homemade boat. I mean, it's
That's
like
wicked.
Like a dude cut it out of wood, made a boat out of wood. Yeah,
That's
pretty
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, Weekend Warriors got a Yamaha 4-stroke. I like my old Mercury still 2-stroke. Man, some of them 4-strokes, you start them up, you can't even, hey, you gonna start the motor? It's already running. You don't even know. That's pretty nice. I like that.
I've got, for fun, just to play around with stuff, just so you know, there's a picture of that propane motor in the file down below. I was just kind of playing with seeing if I had the ability to do that. Wow. There it is. That's a 5 horsepower. I didn't find, because I was just doing it real quick, whatever. 5 horsepower for $1,000 on a propane motor, Mercury.
That is crazy. I ain't never.
Blows my mind. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what do you get, like a 20-pound propane tank and hook it up?
That's it. That's all there is to it.
Nice.
Now it makes me want to like get like a pair of them and put it on either side of the John boat to make it look like kind of how
dualies
boat is. Make it duals.
Yeah, a hand on each one.
Put a connector like we had on the rudder on the catamaran. We had the 2 rudders on there, so have the connector between them.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, 4-stroke's supposed to be real fuel efficient. I guess that's one benefit besides being real quiet. But I know the Optimax is one of the most fuel efficient 2-stroke. And they talk about the power of the 4-stroke being a little less than a 2-stroke on even equal motors, but everybody's gone to 4-stroke now. So it's not even a discussion unless you're talking about used motors. I think the last manufacturer that wasn't doing 4-strokes and stuck with the 2-strokes was Evinrude, and they just stopped selling motors. So they're done. They're not playing anymore.
Evinrude is?
Yeah, Evinrude's done.
Oh, I did not know that. We used to have an Evinrude on my dad's Wellcraft.
Yeah.
But that Evinrude is also the reason why we don't have the Wellcraft anymore. So, I mean, she lasted 20 years. The last 10 was rough, but she did last 20 years.
That's not too bad.
After 5 outdoors, good to see you.
There you go. After 5, good to see you.
120
Glad
pound
you're
propane tank. You're talking my language now.
here. You just sit on top of it. Lay
Right.
it down and
see
sit
that
on top of it. It's kind of like a torpedo, too, if you need one.
Mm. Yeah, that'd be rough. Stay warm, anyways.
Yeah. That'd be the more I'm thinking about this, how fun would that be to have something that was propane? Because then you could have like a little, you could have a little stove top over there.
Yeah, just unhook it and hook it to your stovetop.
Yeah. You could have some fun with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get some little camping tanks and see how long one of them would last you. Do a little
just
test
plug
on
it right into the engine.
Could you get your one of your pontoons to have your
To
tank
carry
in there?
the gas.
Yeah.
Dude, if you could do
Ooh.
that, then you could be making runs down to Mexico. You could be hauling drugs, and I just got you demonetized.
We do not
Sorry.
support illicit drug trafficking. This is just no.
Yeah, that's not why Stanley's going to Mexico this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. DEA agents. That's not why Stanley's doing that.
Oh, probably the wrong conversation to be having 3 days before I go down there. You're right. We were talking about how I was going to like mess myself up, right? Bragging about the weather.
Yep.
I just did
Yep.
it.
Mm.
Yeah, Shannon. That's why I wonder what kind of mileage you get off of that propane.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking that too. And from what I heard is you could get pretty good distance on one of those, cans that you use for like a barbecue pit is what you typically run them off of. I'm not going to be making like 20-mile hauls in a John boat. So I don't know what kind of distance, but I assume if that thing can't get me to the inshore oil rigs and back on a good day out at Padre Island, then that's where I'm drawing the line. That thing's got to be able to get me 5 miles, 7 miles, something like that, comfortably.
Well, you just take 2 tanks. First tank, you go as far as you can, then you stop and use the other tank to go back.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be like there's propane forklifts. I've used those before.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Ben, where were you? I'm guessing Pins, because I know that they got stuff down there. Pins or South Padre.
Then you sound like a Texan. Yeah, my generator is dual fuel, so it can do propane or gas. But it doesn't put out as much power on propane as it does on gas.
Yeah. Ben, you know the game down there. So Pins is like the first stop in America. If you come up in a boat from Mexico, Pins and South Padre. Pins. If you're coming up from Mexico, you don't want to stop on South Padre because then you have to go through Border Patrol. If you pull, I'm giving out like all the DEA secrets here, and this is also going to get me shut down. But if you pull up into Pins,
Stanley,
then you get to drive all the way up into Corpus. You can go from Mexico Corpus. You skip out on Border Patrol. More importantly, not only do you skip out on Border Patrol, but you skip out on the King Ranch, which is lethal. Border Patrol sends you back. King Ranch, you disappear.
You guys see what Shannon said? She said 5-gallon, 20-pound tank could give you about 10 hours at full throttle.
That's all I need.
That's pretty good. Shoot.
That's
10 hours of running. Usually you run, shut it off, fish for a while, whatever. So it's not like you're running it for 10 hours straight.
And one of the things that terrifies me the most is like with those pull starts. I had one where the rope broke. And I was just like, oh, what do I do now?
Yeah, take it apart and re-put it in there. You see Mountain Bushcrafter, he's going to start a GoFundMe for your bail money.
Please, guys. This is not a
video. What is that? There's a TV show about that where people go to prison in foreign countries.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but that would be an episode.
I had to I had to drag some people across the border one time inappropriately. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that situation.
Yep, I once had to bribe some federales to get back
Mhm.
across the border one time. My younger days when I was doing dumb stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
The mistake that I made, I learned from my lesson. I was the sober one. Don't be that guy, because he's the
Don't
guy
be
who
the
has to
sober
take
one?
care of that problem. The sober one's the one who's got to fix it.
Nice. Locked Up Abroad. No, I've
Yep.
never seen that. I have to check
Yeah,
it out.
look it up. It's good. There's some good episodes.
It's funny because it's like college kid spring breakers. You get thrown into Mexico
It's
prison.
like talks them into carrying a package, you know, and it's like,
Yeah.
duh, you know what it was, you idiot.
Mm.
Yep. USA
Hello,
live
USA.
stream. How you doing?
Hello, USA live stream. Good to see you.
What's up? Cool channel name, by the way.
Josh, fishing the mitten. What is going on? Good to see you too.
Hey, yeah, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Your wife wouldn't post Bell. It would be a good vacation for her.
It also wouldn't be fair considering how I've taken care of things in the past. I'm not going into specifics.
USFPV's in the house.
Cheers. Good to see you.
Some new channels for me. Cheers, folks. Welcome aboard.
USFPV was
Monica, how you doing,
a
Monica?
different channel. Monica, good to see you, Monica.
Man, it has been a minute since I've seen a lot of you folks.
I'm
That's
loving
cool.
this.
Yes, good to see some old
Definitely.
faces.
Guys, before you do this, like next time, if you're gonna jump on like this, or we're gonna have like some OG fun, gotta let us know so that we can like make a whole like event kind of a thing out of it.
Yep, bunch of old school. Old school.
We can
Yeah.
give us an opportunity to like get some old pictures off the live streams and bring them up, things like that.
We got C Pro Fishing in the house. What's up, Wayne?
What's up, Wayne?
Hey, bro, what's up?
Yeah, so Mitten, what's the thickness on the ice in your area?
Yeah, he's in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
I had heard there was some fun stuff going on in Michigan right now.
New job.
Amazon.
Sounds busy because I know
Yeah.
I order a lot of stuff off of Amazon.
Yeah. Wouldn't believe the Amazon boxes and packages just laying around here.
Oh yeah, same here. And I'm one of those old dad types that like holds on to boxes because it's like, hey, this is a really good box. I might need
It's
this.
a good box. Yeah. Put something in there.
This is
Yeah.
solid.
Yes.
Jeez, 30 inches of ice.
It's a lot.
Oh, that's Minnesota. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Clear ice. I guess.
Danny's right.
That's why we talked about it before he got in.
Yeah, he doesn't know about it. We don't have to tell him.
Yeah, just
Right.
Don't go back and look, Wayne. Don't go back and look.
No, we got another week of duck season here, and then it's time to start fishing. So,
Time to start fishing.
yeah.
it is that time to get back on the horse for all of us. We all got to do it.
I
Yeah.
gotta get some dang content out. I haven't been doing crap.
I haven't either. I took off December, and December ended up being like 2 videos in December and January.
My last fishing video, I think, was the surf fishing video we did. That's been a minute.
Ah,
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
do you ever come down here to the bay for like reds and trout in the wintertime?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
So typically my last trip down there in the year is usually November, Veterans Day trip. And then I've been down there in February. Um, the hard thing I've found fishing down there in the winter months is bait, because the bait stands typically don't have any live shrimp. You're going to have to buy, dead shrimp, and usually don't have any finger mullet. So in wintertime seems to be hard to get good bait. But, if you're slinging lures and stuff like that, I guess it's not an issue. But if you wanted to soak some baits or, shrimp under a popping cork or something like that, it makes it challenging.
Yeah, I would assume you'd probably have to go artificial. I don't know. The bays in the wintertime is where that's where my shortcomings really show up. So that's something that I'm really going to try to improve on this year. I'm realizing now, it's kind of funny. I'm realizing just how short the Texas winters are. That's one of the reasons I have such an issue with it, is because you don't get a whole lot of time. You have 2 months, you have an 8-week window of wintertime here, and you have to pick the days that are a good weather window when you do it.
Yep,
So,
exactly. Yeah, a couple
aware of that.
things. I know typically winter days, fish will be deeper than you. You know how in the bays, the reds and trout will go up real shallow, find the bait, but typically they drop a little deeper into channels, on the edges of channels. If you have a bottom, right, that's mud, kind of dark colored, and you got good sun, that area will heat up first. So a lot of times that'll bring bait, and then the fish you want to catch into those areas. So if you know spots like that, just keep those in mind when you're out there.
I've been putting a lot of research into it. I'm watching a lot of like Salt Strong kind of stuff and trying to learn it. But I've learned, like, exactly what you're saying is exactly all the things that those guys have been saying. It's cold outside. They want warm areas. They move when the currents move, and there's places where the predators are going to be waiting for them when that happens. Now, for me, at least I feel like it's just a time where I need to actually get out there and get the muscle memory, get the practice of putting it into practice of what I've been saying.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Danny said he got skunked. That ain't good.
And it's that time of year.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't lie. I've been skunked. That's for sure.
Weekend Warrior Outdoors. Man, that GoPro Max, it takes forever to edit. Well, I'm using my phone because that's all I've got that I can use. But, man, you got to download it and render it, and it takes a lot.
You have to pre-edit it before you can even use it.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use a phone, and I know that's a challenge as far as for editing. I've got a program on the desktop, but I still got to load in all the clips, right? And anything you're going to use in the video, go through the editing process, and then produce it, and then to make the MP4. And that, a half-hour video can take an hour for it to go through that process, and then upload it to YouTube, which is going to be at least another dang hour for it to get uploaded. So yeah, it can take a minute. So I imagine on a phone the challenge is even greater.
If you ever see, like, Grant, I totally feel your pain. If you ever see one of those shots where I've got one of those weird pans, where what I mean, where the screen grows or something along those lines. If you ever see any footage of from my spear gun in particular, like if you see footage where you're looking down the spear gun, I can guarantee you that every one of those shots probably took about 45 minutes for just to get that shot from the camera into the editor.
Right. Yeah, it's tough. So yeah, we all feel your pain, Justin.
Yeah, totally hear him.
C-Pro's thinking about the iPhone 13 for the cinematic mode. Nice.
I like that. So I got 2 cents to put in on that. I totally agree. I want the lens dilation effect. I want the blurry background. From what I've heard, the iPhone 13 is from what I've heard, my 2 cents on this, and I haven't seen it. I don't have a personal opinion on it. But from what I've heard, that blurry focus thing is not. It's not like a true focal range. What it is it's a computer generated thing where they separate your head like a green screen on Zoom and cause the background to be blurry. And I've done that with my phone, and you can see that might have that if you have like a phone for the last like 3 years. You can actually do the blurry thing, the portrait mode, I think is what it's called, or something. I don't know, but it'll do that effect. And if you see that effect, like after you watch it, it's kind of one of those things where you can't unsee. I could be totally wrong. Maybe they did improve it, but I don't believe it's an actual focal range thing. I think it's like a gimmick overlay, like those Instagram things.
I've got the lens that does that on my Canon right now.
Yeah, so that causes an actual, like where it focuses on a distant on an object at a certain range. That's what you want, the actual focal range, as opposed to them just trying to cut out your head and body and make everything else blurry behind you.
Right. Mark J. Larson, he's already hit his goal of 20 coyotes, but he's got another video coming out tomorrow at 5.
Cool.
Fishing the Mitten, looking forward to seeing you catching some fish on that new iPhone 13 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours for Lane, start to finish. Okay.
Yeah. If you include the editing time, it can easily take 4 or more hours. Depending on how, especially when you start using different cameras for those different camera angles stuff, you got, double or 3 times the amount of footage to go through to pick out what you want and then line up how you want it. And if you want it to go from camera to camera or overlay one over the other, it's just a lot. And then you start thinking, well, what could I do that's a cool effect? And so, yeah, that time can add up real quick.
Yeah, lining up audio and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I will, and I need to step away from mine, so I will spend a full week. And I can't say how many hours that is, but from start to finish, I mean, filming takes a day, obviously, but that is what that is. But the actual editing of taking all of that footage and putting it, taking the 360 footage and putting it on the camera, on the phone, and then laying that all out, editing it down, adding sound, color grading everything, uploading, and then doing all the meta stuff behind the scenes, the metadata. I would imagine that whole process probably takes 6-8 hours for a video.
Yeah.
Over the course of a week. I'll take a full week on a video. And one of the reasons I'll try to get them out like a month in advance or pile them up so that I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Getting towards the end here, gentlemen.
Yep. Well, like I said, I might try to duck hunt this weekend, see how it goes, see what the weather looks like. Fishing after that. What you guys got coming up? Mexico for Stanley. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can do it, Stanley. You're going to make it to Mexico. Might not make it back, but you're going to make it there.
Hold on. I got to check the weather on that real quick. We're just going to make sure.
Whatever. You're going to jinx yourself.
Yeah, I hope. I keep your fingers crossed for me, guys, because this has been painstaking. We've had a lot of medical stuff dealing. We've had 3 COVID tests in the last 7 days. They shut down Rachel's school. It's been heinous. So we're by the skin of our teeth on this one.
Yep, you need to work harder, Danny. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're doing something right.
I'm working on the vlogs and podcasts while I can, and again, it'll be not this coming weekend, but the weekend after before I get to the water, hopefully. So we'll see. Other than that, same old. So where are we at next week? I've got it. I'm working on a guest. I've contacted one, and he hasn't contacted me back yet, so I might be sending out another contact here soon. So we'll see.
Yeah. And if you're interested in being on the show, get in touch with one of us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Contact us directly or go to our webpage, right? theoutdoorscrew.com. And there's a link in there that you click on to let us know that you want to be on the show as a guest.
Yep. That is into the description, outdoorslivecrew.com.
That's it. Perfect. Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Great show. If you're watching the replay, make sure you check out John and Stanley. Their links are in the description along with the outdoorslivecrew.com. Thank you all so much for joining us. Next week, we'll be over there at John's place. Stanley might join us. He's going to be in Mexico. We'll see how that internet is down there.
You're going to be handcuffed.
Hey, we're gonna have to do that's what we need to do with the live stream, guys. Next week you need to have a Stanley bailout live stream.
There we go.
Just in case. Just be ready for it. It's just we're gonna need
just in
it.
case.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next Tuesday over at A&J Outdoors.
Good
Peace
seeing
out.
you guys. Have a great week.